Howdy folks, your old pal CLG here. I'm once again going to reference the ARRL.org website. You know, there's a lot more in this website than you might think. I've been looking at the technology link right here, and I'm finding some pretty amazing things. I'm not a member. I've got to pay my dues to see what I can get here, but under the technology link, there's an amazing amount of data if you want to go a higher level. So when I went to radio frequency topics, engineering references, and look what you get. So they kind of explain, you know, most of us aren't engineers in the radio, but how helpful it is. So this is, I believe this is designed to give you some information. I'm not an engineer either, I'm a designer, but I've always had a, you know, like a wanting to know more stuff about what the hell it is I'm doing, but there's a lot of recommendations here that I thought was pretty darn cool. You know, I haven't checked out any of this stuff. Like, this is amazing. I don't know if this stuff is free or you have to be a member of the ARRL, but there are a lot of engineering links that relate to ham radio. So it's, you know, it's radio, it's electronics, you know, related to radio. And, you know, a lot of this stuff can kind of apply to just basic electronics when you're kind of learning that stuff. So engineering wise, this is pretty darn cool. Let's look at circuit construction. Just an example. You know, I'm just looking at a few things here. You know, this is cool. Art of soldering, soldering. You know, this is all how to solder. 1973, yeah, that was the golden age, but a lot of the radio equipment that, you know, ham radio operators come in contact with still is from the 70s, 60s, 50s, you know. I like the older stuff. The new stuff is amazing, but going back into the 60s and the 70s and part of the 80s is kind of the era that I think is quite interesting and good, well-made equipment. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff here that a person can just, you know, I got nothing to do. Yeah, I do. I can look at this stuff, some information. There's a lot. I mean, I'm telling you. So there you go. I know it's ARRL. It's related to ham radio. The technology links, I think, is pretty darn good. 73, have a good day from your old pal CLG, and of course, oh yeah.